Ever waited what felt like a century for your dad to reply to a message? And when it finally comes through, it's just a thumbs up. To us, finding an emoji is basic. To them, it's like solving a Rubik's Cube. And that, my friends, is all the proof that we need that our parents and grandparents weren't exactly built for this digital world that we live in. And most of the time, it's harmless. And sometimes, maybe even a little funny. But every now and then, it does turn into something that you actually don't laugh about. Which brings me to a story. A real one. Now, an elder in my family, the sweetest soul you'll ever meet, calls me one day and says, "Oh, sweetheart, I wanted to keep this a surprise a little longer, but I just couldn't hold it in. Guess what? You're getting a new MacBook, a new iPhone, and a little extra cash to help with your studies." And I'm like, "Oh, that is so sweet of you, but you don't have to do those things for me. Please save your money." And she lets out this cheeky little laugh and goes, "I'm not spending a dime. A good friend of mine is sending them. Just one little customs fee left and they're all yours." And just like that, bam, my inner spidey sense goes off. I'm like, "What customs fee are you talking about?" And she hesitates at first and then says, "Oh, I met this friend online, super nice guy. He said he wants to send me all of these gifts," and I stop her right there. My heart sinking and my voice rising. It's a scam. Now, as a cybersecurity student, I did what I do best. I investigated, and what I found, it was terrible. And it all starts on, I hate to say this, but Facebook. Her profile, it was public. All the juicy details out there in the open. Her full name, date of birth, where she lived, friends list, the whole package. Basically, a scammer's all-you-can-eat buffet. Now, out of the blue, she gets this message. "Hey, I'm your late dad's friend. I live in the UK. He helped my family years ago, and now I want to return the favor. So I'm sending you over some gifts." And now she's excited, as you can see. And a few days later, photos start rolling into her chat. Pictures of luxury handbags, gold jewelry, a MacBook, an iPhone, a sealed envelope, and much more. And she's being told that a package is being sent to her with all of these things in it as gifts. And again, a few days later, the scammer sends her what appears to be a courier receipt and also a link that leads to a surprisingly convincing website. Only on the website, it says that the package is being held at the airport due to some customs clearance charge. And moments later, she gets this call from somebody pretending to be the customs officer and asks her to pay $800 as a custom clearance fee and follows up with an SMS with bank account details for the payment. Now confused, she calls up the UK guy and asks him what all of this is about. And he tells her that the fee was necessary to be paid in order for her to receive the package that he sent. And he tried to do so himself, but due to some international limits, he couldn't, and that's why he asks her to pay it instead. And blindly trusting this guy, she does. But no, it doesn't stop there. An interesting call again, supposedly from the customs. This time, they say that there is $95,000 in cash sealed in an envelope inside the package. And sending such huge amounts overseas is illegal. To avoid any legal trouble, she's asked to pay a $3,000 fine. And guess what? She does pay it. Because in her mind, $3,000 to get $95,000, that's a pretty good deal. But does it stop there? No. Then comes a $9,000 charge. This time for some currency conversion. And desperate, she even calls up her friends and borrows money from them just to keep up with the payment. And just when that's being paid, another $9,000 charge with more made-up excuses. And $22,000 later, she finally thinks it's all sorted. And she's still expecting the package to arrive. And that is when she makes the call to reveal the big surprise. And yes, I did get surprised, just not in the way she had thought. She had been scammed, big time. Now, did she even have the slightest doubt that she's being scammed? Not at all. She was completely swept up in all the excitement with all the gifts. And she genuinely thought she was actually helping me pay off my uni fees with the cash amount that was being sent. The scammers, they knew exactly how to trick her, feeding in hope and flattery until she couldn't even see the red flags right in front of her. That's what they do. That's their weapon, manipulation. They twist reality so skillfully, you don't even know that you're being scammed until it's too late. Now, who are their favorite targets? People who didn't grow up with tech. People who still believe everything they read. People like your grandparents and mine. Because let's be honest here, scammers, they aren't just shady guys in hoodies typing away in their basements. They're organized, they're planned, they're professional. Fake call centers, fake documents, fake websites, real bank accounts. Now, all of us sitting in this room, we are young. Yes, I'm talking about you, Nance and Pops also. You guys are young as well. But to the youngsters sitting in this room, we have grown up with tech. We know what a scam looks like. And that is exactly why we carry the responsibility. We are the digital bodyguards of our families. We are the ones who tell them that, no, Dad, that SMS from Combank IT support, that's not real. We are the ones who tell them that, no, Mom, don't spin the wheel on Temu to win. That's not a Dyson Airwrap, that's a trap. We are the ones who spot the scam before it takes hold. So, make sure both you and your elders stay one step ahead. And what can you do to make that happen? Give the cyber safety talk. Set up alerts so you know when something's off. Be the person they call when a message feels too sketchy or too good to be true. And talking about too good to be true, don't assume that you are immune to scams. Learn to protect yourself first. Learn to spot the signs. Learn before you teach, and then go teach your elders. Patiently, without judgment. They taught us how to walk. We can teach them how not to click a "you won $1,000" link. And remember, this isn't just about scams. This is about connection with your elders. It's about care. It's about protecting the people we love. So, let's be the reason that one less elder falls for a scam. And let's make this online world safer, together, and not just for us, but for the people who raised us. Thank you.